Hello, good morning.
How's it going?
We are in Wroclaw in Poland.
And it's freezing.
Based off of a recommendation from a Polish friend, the centre market square is smaller, but the markets are bigger.
Absolutely massive.
We don't know what we're going to do, we don't know what we're going to see, but we'll take you along for the ride as we always do, and we'll complain about the freezing cold while we're doing it. Left the City Museum of Wroclaw. The first thing that we learned was that it's not actually pronounced Wroclaw.
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 There you go.
First things first.
Yeah.
A really well set out museum in the former palace of the Habsburgs during the Austrian-Hungarian rule that then fell into the Prussian hands. But we'll get to that in a second.
Just a really, really easily set out museum. Get the audio guide and it gets you through it really easily.
One of the things that I found really interesting here, as opposed to our experiences in Krakow, is it's obviously a separate city, but we're heaps further west than we were in Krakow, and this area here fell under the Prussian rule during the partition of Poland, but it had this huge Habsburg history before then, and even before then, Napoleon came through and really changed the city. So changing hands through across 1,000 years, which I found really interesting. Different religions, different countries in charge, but after World War II, when the country came under the Soviet rule, it was the Germans that were expelled and had to be resettled and sent back because it became such a Germanic country during the years of the partition. And then again, when the Germans ruled this territory during World War II, brutally devastated and then rebuilt. So a beautiful city now, but a really violent history. Beetroot juice, all right. Tyler's feeling sick, so we turned this lamp off. And you're feeling sorry for yourself and sorry about those baked pierogi.
Yeah, too much. Calm it down.
We prefaced this recording by saying, do you want to review this? And you said?
No. I don't want to be on camera today.
Really hated it though. Update, it's minus 5 degrees, but with about a minus 20 wind chill. Behind me is a structure that is in the inside. The entire thing is a painting. It looks like a footy field. Yeah. That's an exaggeration. It's too cold, I can't think. I've got nothing.
It's a panorama of the Battle of the Prussians or something.
Tyler, what is this painting on the inside?
It's, I think, actually, let me think. Okay, so inside it is a panorama painting that goes all the way around the inside, 1,000 meters squared, on the battle between Poland and Prussia.
Let's go have a look.
That was incredible.
That was good.
That was insanely good. Apparently it's the last remaining panorama in Europe.
Panorama?
Panorama.
That was really unique. They take you up there, half an hour spiel, really detailed information about all of the individual sort of instances, panels of the painting.
But it's one continuous painting.
Yeah,
like
unbroken.
15, 16 meters high and 1,000 meters squared. But to correct what we said earlier, it's a battle against the Russians in Racławice.
Racławice.
Something like that.
We'll put it in there.
Yeah.
Ignorant pricks.
Racławice.
Ignorant pigs. But really, really interesting.
Yeah.
And they do the through 3D, so like props and things leading on from the base of the painting, so it's kind of a bit trippy.
Yeah.
Because it looks very realistic.
It genuinely feels like at times you're looking into the distance.
Yeah.
At the painting.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Just like you, mate.
You're welcome.
Mnóstwo psot w głowie. Mówienie prawdy nie było zbyt ważne dla Pinokia. Często opowiadał zmyślone...
With Cathedral Island just behind us. Why is there an island dedicated to cathedrals? Because Poland is super Catholic. Of the 38 million population, 90% of those are Catholic. And there's a couple of reasons. One, the Catholic Church was super helpful in the 1980s for the Solidarity movement, where they were trying to help cast off the oppressive chains of the Soviets. But also, Pope John Paul II was born in Poland. He was the first non-Italian pope for 455 years, and he was the Pope from 1978 to 2005. So a really impactful figure, and he's still celebrated today. There's pictures of him all throughout Poland, and we've seen a lot throughout our visit. The best thing about Wroclaw so far, in my opinion, is that they have little gnomes hanging out everywhere across the city. So just in all these little corners of buildings and on the corners of the streets, and it's so cute, but they've got a history. So from centuries ago, the gnomes were supposed to be super helpful little worker bees, so helping to nurse children and work in the fields. But then they took on some significance in the 1980s during the solidarity movement of anti-communist sentiment and rallies across the country, where they kind of embodied the sentiment of the country saying no to censorship, no to the communist regime. And now they're just commonplace here across Wroclaw. You can do a walk around to try and see. They reckon it's like 130, but other people say that it's about 350. We're not doing the official walk, but we keep seeing them everywhere. I really like gnomes. They're cute. I don't normally like kitschy shit, but they're just like little and tough and they got heaps of attitude. Look at this one guy, working away.
Thanks so much for watching, guys.
Have a Merry Christmas, even though you're probably watching this in the middle of July.
Maybe even August at this point.
Bye, we'll see you next time on
Never Not.
Never Not.
Bye.